Hey guys, we are here today to talk to you about how to choose the right ultralight knife for backpacking. My personal opinion, the best knife for that is our Speedgoat. But we actually have a couple knives that were kind of designed in that realm, and I want to talk to you about that. But first, how do you actually choose, whether it's our knife or another manufacturer's knife? What things are you looking for in a knife to choose if you're going to go on a backpacking trip? It could be hunting with a backpack, like maybe a 5-day mule deer or an 8-day mule deer hunt. It could be a backpacking trip where you're actually going on a goat hunt. Or frankly, it could just be backpacking through the Bob Marshall Wilderness in Montana or the Frank Church Wilderness in Idaho with your friends in July. You should absolutely have a fixed blade knife. Let's start with that. A knife that you carry on a backpacking trip, an overnight trip, or even just several hours from your truck or your vehicle, you should have a fixed blade knife. We have to establish that. Carrying a pocket knife, a folder is awesome. It's handy, it's nice to have, great to do. I do it, but you need to have a fixed blade knife on you. So first of all, let's talk about what knife that would be and what we're looking for. There's people out there who count ounces. They cut the handles off their toothbrush. They eliminate anything and everything in their gear system that can potentially add weight, sometimes to a detriment. Sometimes they cut out, say, medical supplies. They don't carry enough water, enough food, things like that, a way to cook or to start a fire, and they end up finding themselves in trouble. So we want to cut weight in the right places, and quite frankly, cutting weight in your knife is actually a way that you can do it. Some of these knives I see out there are super, super heavy. They're heavier than they ever need to be for anything they were designed to be, and that's where I think we accomplish really great goals with our knives. These knives are super thin. This Speedgoat right here is only 1.5 ounces with a sheath. It's a very impressive little knife. It'll do a heavy amount of work. We've got these knives breaking down animals all over the globe. Another really cool thing about this knife is this paracord handle. So now your knife can actually potentially serve multiple different functions. If you need to peel this paracord off, you now have about 7 feet of rope to use. You can tie knots in it, and you can use that for different things that you need to, with fixing a bootlace, guying out your tent. We actually have a video that we've shot kind of explaining different uses for your paracord on your knife. The paracord, the other advantage is it's super light. This is our Blackfoot knife with a G10 handle on it, and this is a very similar knife in size and kind of what they were designed to do, but the paracord is about half the weight of this G10 Blackfoot here. Now, if you're somebody that feels like you need to have more handle, more grip, you want that hard handle and you like that feel, our Blackfoot would definitely be that backpacking blade for you. That being said, I personally prefer the Speedgoat because let's face it, 99% of the time, you're just carrying the thing, you're not actually using it. If I was going to do hours and hours of hard work, I would want a handle that's a little more ergonomical and easier to hang on to. So where most companies fail is in how you carry your knife. The sheath is super important, and this is where I feel like our company actually exceeds by a long margin every other company out there. Our Kydex sheath is built to actually carry with this belt clip system on a backpack strap, on a belt. You can actually carry this knife horizontally or vertically. You can take this clip off and put on a metal clip. We have lots of holes and slots here that you can add aftermarket clips to for different reasons, or run paracord through there and tie it off to something that you would like to. These sheaths are very, very versatile. The other really cool thing about these sheaths is you can carry this knife upside down without fear of losing it. It's very secure, it's very safe, and so that way when you're hiking, you always have a blade right here on you where you need it. You know, quite honestly, as maybe a woman out hiking or a young girl, it's always a good idea to have a blade, and really even as guys for that matter, as a self-defense item against either other people or even potentially an animal that might look to cause you harm. So that is our super light knife that we suggest for backpacking. There's a lot of uses, a lot of reasons why we feel like this knife is the best in the industry at that. And so get yourself a Speedgoat, put it in your kit. Get yourself your, get your friends Speedgoats. I have my daughter, I have a Speedgoat for her when she goes out hiking on trails at college. It's a very, very good self-defense tool and just a functional tool that you can use as you're out enjoying the backcountry.